Have you also noticed how every time you talk yourself out of doing something scary, hard, exposing, that feeling of like relief that you get after always, it makes it feel like you made the right call? Why is that? For 2 years, I talked myself out of pursuing my calling, my passion, what I knew was like unique to me. And I had all of these logical and good sounding excuses. And it wasn't until this moment last year, journaling in this coffee shop, just like crying my eyes out, when I realized what I was missing was right in front of my face the entire time. And so in this video, I want to talk about what I see, what kept me stuck for the longest time, and what I see keeps analytical guys, the guys that I coach, keeps them stuck, because it's never what they think it is. I told the story of my kind of full arc, the moments crying outside of this co-working space with my friend Carly. I'll post that video here, I just posted it. But I want to, in this video, zoom in on a particular moment after that. The moment where I was doing the emotional processing, sitting in a coffee shop, journaling about my past emotional experiences, childhood, parents, and going through these questions with AI, trying to understand the pieces together, put the pieces together and understand the story of why this is happening. And I got to this point like 2 or 3 layers deep where I was like, yeah, and this happened because of this, and this is why, I feel this emotion, and I feel like I understand all of this. Like I pulled the thread through all of it, like now what? And it said, you've reached the end of your intellectual understanding. And now you have to actually feel what this feels like. Process it emotionally in your body. And as I was going through those next questions, just like crying my eyes out at what happened. And it was in that moment when I realized feeling is not the same as intellectually understanding. Processing is not pulling the thread together. Yeah, you need to understand where it comes from and why it happens, but this is not a brain problem. For the longest time, I thought my brain, my mind had the answers. I thought processing meant I just need to understand why this happens and why I get emotional. But to think all of this time, the answers were not in my mind, but they were stored in my body. And I needed to allow that to be expressed. All of this time holding me back from doubling down, trusting myself, pursuing what I deeply cared about, the thing that was pulling at me. It was all these excuses and fears and, oh, I don't want to bring money into this. Oh, this is my gift. I don't want to hinder my gift, and it's an intangible offer. But I cared deeply about people, and I was getting feedback, and I was enjoying, I was in flow, I was feeling excitement and fulfillment from this. And all of these excuses that my mind was making, that I was believing, sounded logical, sounded rational, all until I said them out loud. And when I said them out loud and they were mirrored back to me, what I realized was that there was an underlying emotional fear there that was not touched. And instead of my body and mind allowing myself to process and feel that fear, that emotion, that feeling, my brain and body didn't want to feel that. And so it would make up rationalizations and excuses as to why I should not feel that and why it is valid to do this other thing first. And this is the problem that us analytical guys have, is we are trying to think our way through life. And you get to a point where you start knowing exactly what you need to do, but not doing it. Start spinning on problems, chat GPTing daily, going back, spinning on the same issues, trying to think your way through the strategy and the fear and just come up with some plan and strategy to get yourself through this. But underneath that is probably some fear. The biggest thing that I've learned is you cannot think your way through problems that are stored in the body. And the body holds, your nervous system is holding emotions and feelings from your past, from your childhood, from your relationship with your parents. It's holding fears and discomfort and tightness. And you cannot think your way through these things. I wish I could shake you, my past self, trying to think your way through fear. And this is why I just do it never worked for me, because it's like nobody actually explains what happens and why just do it doesn't work. When your nervous system is fried, when you are experiencing fear, and it's like, oh yeah, you just have to like push through it and just do it and just go up to her and say the thing. You just have to like make the video and just post it. But you probably, your body is storing some things, storing some fear. You're not gonna win. Your mind is not gonna win against your body. And so I hear this all the time on calls. It came up in my own past story, but guys that are like, I feel like, I can build well, but my problem is like the last mile of selling and marketing. And I know I should do content, but like maybe I'm not that type of guy, or like struggling with scrolling and being tired from work and not pursuing and doing what they know they should be doing. Guys that are like, oh, if I just fix my routine and structure and had a little bit more discipline, then I could fix it. Underneath all of these things, in every single person that I've talked to, is some emotion, some feeling, some fear. And the trap that I see us guys get into is we believe our thoughts. We try to think our way through these things. And so when these thoughts come up of like logical sounding, rational things, oh, I just need to put my blue light glasses on and do not disturb, and I just need to push through and do it. We believe all of these thoughts, but they are protection mechanisms so that we don't have to feel the fear. And so I wish I could tell my past self, stop believing your thoughts. They are not all yours. Some of them are passed down from generations above you. Some of your thoughts are protecting you from feeling some emotional pain from your childhood. They are not all valid. For us guys, our biggest enemy, our biggest blocker, our biggest problem is our own mind, because we try to think our way through everything. When you see a beautiful girl and you want to approach her, what happens? Some feeling happens in your body, and then your brain jumps into, she's working, and maybe she's on her phone, she has her headphones in, what is all of this, right? It's your mind. When you get to this posting a YouTube video and feeling the fear of judgment, fear of being seen, of failure, your brain jumps into, I just need to research this video a little bit more. I need to get the camera set up. It needs to be, what's the best structure for a video? All of these things stopping you from moving. And this is the solution for you, is to stop believing your thoughts and start getting in touch with the physical sensations inside of your body. When you feel the chest tightness, the heaviness in your shoulders, the warmth in your stomach, the butterflies in your stomach, allow that to happen and not change it. Because chances are pretty good, if you're watching this, you probably had a childhood where your parents didn't talk about emotions, emotional regulation and knowledge. Emotional intelligence is so uncommon for someone to actually sit there and allow you to experience the emotion. For so many of us, it's we believe that our emotions and feelings are something that is not okay to feel. And that's when our brain, us analytical guys, jumps into, okay, I don't want to feel that, so let me do this, and I need to fix this, and I need to change this, and I need to jump. What if you just sat there and allowed yourself to feel the heaviness that you feel, the tightness that you feel, and not change it? The more you build this awareness to what is happening in your body, the more meditation that you do, the more you will realize that not all of your thoughts are you. Some of them are a past version of you, a child who believed that it's not okay to feel this way, and so I need to fix it myself. I need to be independent. I need to be responsible for myself. And some part of you still needs something. And when you get to this situation, it's speaking up as a protection to feel something. It's not you. I struggled a lot with figuring out how to actually allow myself to feel emotions and what to do with them, because nobody talks about this, right? In the online business space, everyone's like, get your like 10K a month business. Everyone's so focused on the status, the external metrics, the women, the business, the scaling your offer, the strategy, and nobody's talking about the depth of human experience, the places where people are stuck on unconsciously on feelings and fear in their body. And you would be imagined how much of your human experience unlocks when you start to allow yourself to experience feelings and fear and tightness, things that are holding you back because all of this time you've been trying to run from them and you've been told that it's not okay to feel this way. And so if you want help in this process, if you want support and you want to shortcut this process and not go through the pain that I had to go through over the last year, this is what I help people with. I can show you exactly what I do with my clients and help them build this awareness and allow these feelings and uncover and unlock these fears that are subconsciously running underneath what we think are these behavioral quirks in our lives. And so if I could just give you one thing at the end of this video, stop believing your thoughts. Your brain has been rewarded as one of your biggest skills. The engineer, the researcher, the software engineer, the analyst, the founder, like you're really good at thinking, and that has become your biggest obstacle in terms of getting unstuck with fear because you cannot think your way through it. And that is all I have for you in this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.